It's 9 now. Back in 2009, when Callum Fairhurst was 12 years old, he lost his brother to cancer. You can't really imagine what that was like for a young boy. But when he was ready to speak to somebody about Liam's death, Callum couldn't find the support that he needed.
Well, 10 years on, Callum has launched Sibling Support, a website to help young people get the answers that they need, and he's here to tell us a bit more about that. A very good morning to you.
Morning.
12 years since you lost Liam. How are you all coping now?
Well, I think grief is such a different process for everyone, and for me it took years to ever admit that Liam was my best friend, the best brother that I could ever have, and it took me years to even be able to say that. So I'm coping a lot better than 12-year-old me did. OK. And at that time, what were the things that were missing that retrospectively you look back on and thought, oh, I could have done with that support or that conversation happening? For me, I didn't really like speaking about Liam too much when I was younger. I found it really hard. As soon as I'd speak about him, I had like a thing that I would always say. He was a great brother, an amazing person. But if I said anything more than that, I would just break down into tears. I didn't want to speak to anyone. I didn't want to seek that formal support, but I did have questions that I needed answering. I had questions like, is it okay to be happy? Is feeling really sad normal? I had these ups and downs, these peaks and troughs. So I just wanted answers to that. And then a few years later, when I was ready to speak to someone about Liam's death, it was a 3-month waiting list for a formal counselling session. And then by that 3-month period, when that counselling session came around, I wasn't ready to speak about Liam again. So I was hoping for an informal support network, a place where I could just see that I wasn't alone, that there were answers to my questions.
And you, the statistics show that you weren't alone. It's 1 in 29 children will have either lost a sibling or a parent.
Exactly.
So that's like one child in every single class in every school in the country, isn't it? Where did you have the idea then, when this support wasn't there, at what point did you have this idea to try and do something yourself to help other people?
Well, I kept thinking about, oh, this is how I was feeling. And just many years after, I bumped into someone who I then got speaking to about this idea. Then I spoke to Child Bereavement UK, an amazing charity, and came to them with this idea. And I said to them, we really need to create an informal support network. And as a result, loads of young people whose brothers and sisters have died have been involved in making this website become a reality. So many amazing young people and professionals. So the idea just kind of spiralled, and eventually it is now what it is.
And it was something that Liam had said to you, wasn't it, when he was dying? He said, your kind of commitment to him, it was a double-edged thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, when Liam died, the day he died, 30th of June 2009, it's coming up to the 10th anniversary, I promised him to live a great life and to try and help other people. And I think this kind of fulfills those promises, but it's something that Liam did. He was always helping other people.
What do you think Liam would make of you providing this forum of support for other children?
I think he would be proud. I would hope he would be, yeah.
And just tell us the website address. I looked at it this morning. It's there. You can access it for anyone who wants.
www.siblingsupport.co.uk. There's an email address, there's a phone number there, if anyone wants to speak out, or you could just read the stories or have questions that you might have.
And presumably it's quite comforting for parents to know as well that that's there, because they must feel incredibly distracted from parenting the surviving child as they're dealing with their own grief.
I would hope so, and siblings are often forgotten mourners, forgotten grievers. People kind of overlook them, friends and family, not intentionally, but knowing that there's a website there will hopefully help.
Callum, thanks very much indeed. It's lovely to see you. Thank you. That's it from Breakfast for this morning. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely Sunday.
Enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.